Alright, welcome back to Holtz, where we're looking at the F1 Drivers' Championship prediction for this year. Now, keep in mind, before you watch this video, ignore the terrible printing job. It didn't have the right colours, and it's a very cheesy type of video. It's more about the predictions and where I think the drivers will be. A little bit about what I think about the packages with the cars, and all that type of stuff. Make sure you let me know as well your predictions for this upcoming season. We can have a little discussion about it. So in at 19, we have Guanyu Zhou. For being in his first year and with Alpha, I don't believe he'll get higher than 19th. I don't believe that Alpha have a strong package, and he won't be able to fight for points, anything like that. Coming in at 18th is the one and only Valtteri Bottas. Again, Alpha to me aren't going to be good. They're not going to be competitive, and with Bottas struggling to overtake in a Mercedes, mind you, who knows how he's going to go at Alpha. My eyes, 18th is the best I can give him. Next on the list in 17th is Alex Albon. Now, being in his first year back after the gap year, I can only see Albon at 17th. I 100% believe he'll be hungry, but I see him making a lot of unforced errors as he tries to show everyone that he's still a top driver. I do see, however, Williams could be fighting for points again. Who knows? We'll find out. Coming in at 16th, being no surprise, is Latifi. Not too much to say. He's definitely improved over the years being at Williams, fighting with Russell. And I think he'll be a solid driver for Williams, getting a couple points. That's all I believe he'll be doing. I'm hoping Williams are going to be a solid midfield car. So coming in at 15th, is probably not what you might have expected, but I'm going with Stroll. I don't have high expectations from him, sadly, nor for Aston Martin in general. Stroll is a solid driver in races, and I don't doubt that, but being so inconsistent in qualifying is really going to hurt his season. Thus, he's got to be that far down the table, sadly. Next in at 14th, and this hurts. This really hurts. I really didn't want to put Seb down at 14th, but I think it just shows how little faith I have in Aston Martin this year. Two things always seem to hurt Seb. He'll be involved in a crash or spin and always come off the worst. And his unforced errors that have been happening more and more as time goes by, it's just not looking fantastic for Seb. And I personally think this will be his last year before he retires. Now, this one was a difficult one, but in 13th I went for Yuki. Last year, he 100% underperformed. That, or Gasly just took that car to new heights. Probably a little bit of both, but by the end of the year, I was actually seeing Yuki improving, putting that car where it probably should be. And I feel that he'll start on a good note and continue to have good results throughout the year. Nothing crazy, nothing, race winning, top 5 for a large portion of the year, but just good performances and getting points for the team. Now, this next one is probably what a lot of people weren't thinking, but I've got a lot of faith. You can't hate the guy, and oh, look at this. It's just beautiful. A sight I'm sure we'd all love to see at the track one day. But I'm feeling the resurgence of Haas, and I believe Mick is going to have a great season. Few errors here and there throughout the season I reckon will happen that might cost him, but I have faith in Mick, and I believe that these couple years that Haas has been talking about their car that they're working towards is going to come through and finally put them in the midfield battle where they should be. I swear there was another Haas driver. Anyways, and here comes Ocon. Yes, Alpine will be right in the middle. Too many changes and behind the scenes stuff which will hamper the car, and in turn, Ocon. He's a solid driver, I believe, with some amazing performances, and him and Alonso will be neck and neck all season. I just hope the behind the scenes stuff doesn't affect his season and doesn't affect the car, because I believe that they should be fighting for at least top 6, top 8, if everything goes correct. And coming in at 10, we have Alonso! He's so excited. The young driver tester at 39, in my eyes, is going to do a solid job at extracting as much as possible from that car. Again, car probably won't be that fantastic, but he'll take it to the absolute extreme. He may go higher, and he probably will, but that Alpine car just isn't going to take him where he probably wants to be. And yes, I know, Ferrari have always been yellow. Shut up. Gasly. This is a driver that could go so much higher with his amazing qualifying performances. But like last year, he'll get unlucky, I imagine, in a lot of instances throughout the season, which will severely hamper him. If he can get through the season relatively unscathed, then he's definitely going to be higher. Alpha have always been an overachiever with Gasly, and this season won't be any different. And I hope his top 5 finish in the championship by the end of the 2022 season. Now coming in at 8th, and I'm sure this is a surprise to a lot of you, but Sainz isn't going to have a heroic season and beat Leclerc like last year. He's a consistent driver and will put in consistent results race after race. And he'll get some podiums. If there's some crashes up ahead, then he'll be there to get those points. But Ferrari aren't going to be the strongest no matter what the talk is. I do believe though, he won't be far off the top 5. It's going to be close. Now coming in at 7th is Perez. A solid second driver, and I feel he's going to put more solid performances this year in terms of his qualifying especially. He's never going to beat Max, but I reckon Red Bull are getting a little bit overhyped since the championship win last year. Red Bull are going to struggle to go for wins, and so 7th Perez seems like the right place for him. Here he comes. The Honey Badger at number 6. I wish so badly that I was putting him at number 1, but I can't see that happening. His performances last year, especially in the first half, was hard to watch, and the second half was a little inconsistent. I can't see him coming out and putting stellar performances in straight away, but as the season goes on, he'll go from strength to strength. In at 5 is Charles Leclerc. Charles is going to be strong in Ferrari, that I believe like Red Bull, a little bit overhyped. He's going to have less problems throughout the year and take that Ferrari as high as it possibly can go. He'll definitely snatch a couple podiums and be the number 1 main man again. In at number 4 is Lewis Hamilton. Do I believe he'll get his 8th championship and beat Michael Schumacher? No, I don't believe he will. He'll still have a great season, put some amazing performances in. I do believe last year's ending may have a lasting effect, and that he'll retire at the end of this current season coming up. Now we've reached the top 3, and coming in at 3rd is the reigning champion Max Verstappen. Yes, I know he's not going to win it back-to-back, but his unbelievable driving will take him to 3rd where I believe the Red Bull doesn't deserve to be. He'll get podiums and even a win here or there, but he'll fall short of a back-to-back World Championship. Final 2, and in 2nd place is George Russell. I'm backing George to come out of the gates firing and really put pressure on Lewis, which hasn't happened since Nico Rosberg. George to me is a driver that could jump into any car and be amazing, and I expect him to be fighting for the championship all year. And coming in at 1, which you probably wouldn't expect, is the one and only What the fuck? Get out of here. Sorry about that. Just escort that guy out of the championship, thanks. Anyways, not too many people I imagine would think this guy can win it, but it's Lando Norris. Yes, I believe he's actually going to win the 2022 Drivers' Championship. He's an unbelievable driver and will reach new heights this season after going from strength to strength the last couple. He'll be cool under pressure and he'll come charging out of the gates. So that's it guys, that's my Drivers' Championship predictions for this upcoming season in a unique way I guess. Thank you for tuning in. You've all probably got your own ideas. Put it in the comments if you want. I'll be reading them anyway, so tell me what you think. Anyways, peace out.